60 yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
5.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here we go. Score it in. 52 right here. 52. Hey, let's get that roll. Hey, kill.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
Here we go. Fire it in. Hey, kill. 147. 52. 26.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The tackle there by Breann Body Calhoun.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Gun. You go tight. You don't kill. You got tight right there.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Slam. Here we go. Go to 54. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. One slow. Come on. Switch gears. Check. Lucky. Here we go. Go to 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Kill. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Shift. 40 seconds. Check 13. Shift. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll look to throw here. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd down and 5.
Check 53, Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, Zoo. Check 20. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's it.
Incomplete from the contact. Results in a 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll set up the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Go! Shoot!
On first down, Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Yeah!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 24, check 24. Kill.
Hard. Get it.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tevin Coleman, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack with a sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And Thomas has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Yep.
Go.
Let's go.
Now it's Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Carson. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. They'll set up to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
90 Wolf.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Slam. Check 26, check 26.
Hey.
58 for Mike, 58.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Get him, you got him. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 58.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Pick it up. Check 50. Check 50.
Go. Ready?
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make their extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go.
Work. 26.
Prescott on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
We're going to 54. Right in.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Patch it. Patch it.
We're going 46. 46.
53. 65.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Dak on the option left, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rrhythm seems off. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
53 for Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up.
On first down, Coleman down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They will run again with Coleman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a third and 5. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Wide in.
Check 53. Mike. Here it comes. Here it comes. Check.
Hey, kill. 26.
They'll run on first down. Swift looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Coleman now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go. Wide in.
52. Get this one.
Here we go. 154. Wide in. 26.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check. Be grip.
Draw play. This is Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
60 on. Here comes the ball. You draw quarter.
It's now second and 6 at their 42-yard line.
Jumper.
Hey, echo. 5.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A big play there for the Dolphins. 49 yards. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Crunch time, defense.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Hey, exit. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 53. Alert 3. Showing up.
Prescott down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Dolphins have got it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Mike 53.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the... He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Go! Under 10! Under 10!
Go to 54, go to 54. Line.
Take 4!
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Double time. 3 down, 3.
2nd and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hot. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey!
Motion. Hey, check Mike.
Go.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go again.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 99. Check 99.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, check, check. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Safe, safe, safe.
Here we go, 46.
Deuce. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Back. Hey, watch it.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go. Get out there. 26.
Coleman. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down.
Here we go.
53 is the mic. You're trapped. Check.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line.
53, Mike.
26.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Come on,
First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go. Line.
Check 53. Check nickel.
Hey, kill.
Check 30.
26.
On first down, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check.
Here we go. Line.
Check 53. I'm coming.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line.
Slow. No.
26.
36.
Finding room to the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Jacksonville, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.